We all want to feel our best every day. Good night's rest. I mean, whatever it takes, we want to feel good, right?
That's very important.
Well, Dr. Fisher, you can help us do that. Here at Advanced Spine, you have ways to help us feel good every day.
Yes, we do. We believe in health and believe in feeling good. It's hard to enjoy life if you don't. Well,
that's what I like about the industry of chiropractic, is that you want us to feel good every day without taking the pills, and in fact, you don't look at the symptom, you look at the cause of that and help find that reason why maybe I'm not.
Exactly. I mean, many of the practitioners in the world out there, in the world of medicine, actually look to the symptom, and I mean, just stop and think about it. When you get a headache, they give you medication to take for that, right? And where does it go? It goes in your mouth and down to your stomach, and then it gets dissolved, and then where does it go?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I am one that suffers from migraines, and I'm fully aware of the medicine or the shots that I actually have to give myself to take care of that problem, and yet there must be something there. And so I'm a believer in both medical and chiropractic. I think there's a place for both.
Well, we need them both. Yes. I mean, if I get hit by a Mack truck tomorrow, I hope I don't go to the chiropractor first. We need the medical profession out there, and there's many great things that they do, and so I would never belittle the idea of the medicine world, because I've worked with them for 30 years in helping take care of patients.
As we shouldn't belittle the chiropractic, because there is such a need for that. Let's explain some of these. There are 5 keys, I guess, to health. Tell me about these 5 keys.
Yeah, there are 5 basic keys to health. If you don't live them, you either aren't living very well or you may not live, period. And the first one is diet, or food. If you don't eat, people know that you can starve to death. But you need to eat the good stuff. You need to eat the greens and the yellows and the reds and all those other things, and to help you feel well and to do well.
In fact, someone once said, eat like a gorilla. What does that mean? Salads?
They say they live around on all the green stuff, and they got colorful flowers and plants and whatever that they eat, and that is. And some of your most nutritional things are in those, and so you need to eat those things. And it doesn't mean you can't have your treats too. I enjoy those too, but you need to make sure you're getting some balance and being able to eat some of that good stuff as well.
That word right there, the balance, that's what it's all about in this industry. Let's take a side note, because we're standing here by this zyto technology. This has something to do with the health when you're talking about your diet. Tell me about this.
Well, many people are concerned that they aren't eating enough of the right things, and they want to take supplements and so forth. And what we do is we have a zyto machine, or it's a computerized nutritional evaluation that we can do. It takes information from you, translates it to the computer. The computer asks your body different questions, between 75 to 100 different questions, and then prints out about a 5-page report on what it is that you might want to not only participate in taking, but also what you might want to stay away from.
Isn't that interesting? So along with your health and the diet that you're eating, this kind of helps you know where the supplements are that you're needing as well.
Exactly.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, to move on then, that's the first key to nutrition. So we've also got exercise, I think, number 2.
Yeah, after you eat, you sometimes feel guilty, and you need to, so you should feel like you should exercise, and we should. I'm not a real proponent of 30 to 45 minutes of exercise every day, although that is good, and I would not tell anybody not to do those things. But I also look at the realization that 95% of the population doesn't or won't. And so it's important to get some kind of movement in your body. The body thinks exercise is so important that they say that the average person changes positions over 30 times a night. Okay? Now, they may not move over and kick the person out of bed next to them, but what they do is they move an arm or leg, or some part of your body moves about 30 times, or some different parts do. Okay? And so you want to make sure that we're taking those steps and getting that exercise in our body. But the first one that I like to talk about to people is that the most important exercise you do is breathing. People don't think that that's an exercise, but it really does take part of your body to do it. When you take a deep breath in and you let it out, the shoulders should stay where they were when you took that deep breath in. Because you're breathing more from the diaphragm. Singers and whatnot generally breathe correctly.
Okay, diet, exercise, breathing. There's a few more keys to this.
Well, after you exercise, you need to rest, and rest is an important one. They say that the average is anywhere between 5 to 9 hours of sleep. If you aren't getting 5 hours at least, you're probably taking one of those nap takers during the evenings or the weekends or something like that, or afternoon naps.
Okay, rest, and then 4 and 5?
Fourth one is a positive mental attitude.
I like that. In fact, you told me before we started filming PMA instead of PMS. I love this PMA, positive mental attitude.
Exactly. If you gotta wanna.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you have a poor little unfortunate me disease, then, you know, you can be feeling crummy for the rest of your life. And some people, you know, it is a big hurdle for some people to get over.
Yes.
Because they get stuck in it. But you got to want to. And if you do want to, you can help yourself be better.
And interesting how these other keys previous to that actually help with that. Okay, and the last one is?
A normal working nervous system. The nervous system in the body is the key. Every medical doctor that's gone to school, every chiropractor that's gone to school has been taught this in their neurohistology classes. I even have had my own son-in-law call and tell me about that thing, about that very thing, to confirm that. And the thing is that the cell, the nerves, tell the cell walls to absorb this or don't absorb that. And if they absorb this sick stuff, then that's going to create a sick cell and you're going to get sick. And if it absorbs the good stuff, then it's going to create a healthy cell and you're going to begin to be healthy. And that's whether people know it or not, that's how you either get sick or you get well.
And so by keeping our nervous system healthy through the care of a chiropractor, that helps with all these other keys to health?
Yes. 100% of nerve supply comes from the brain. 95% of it approximately goes down the spinal cord and then out those spinal nerves. They go to every organ, every tissue of your body. We don't wiggle our nose, digest food, or do anything without a nerve telling it what to do, when to do it, and for how long.
Well, there is a place for all of this, and we need this information. I'm so glad that you're here in Providence. Tell us your location.
We're at 1652 South Highway 165, right next door to Edwards Furniture.
In that beautiful new building here, and we live in Providence, so you're centrally located to me, but easy to find. Call Dr. Fisher and get in here and find out about these 5 keys to health and see what he can do for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.